Hello, Leandrea.
Hi, Otis.
A warm-hearted welcome to all our viewers out there to episode number 146. And the feeling is here.
Yes,
Yeah,
we are
yeah.
at Christmas.
Yeah.
More specifically, Christmas in Paris at the Blue Whale Boutique Hotel. So today we're going to chat from the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Yes.
As usual, me and Otis is going to bring you the latest news, the weather and tides. Today we celebrate Reconciliation Day, and our interview for today is with Walvis Bay newly elected Walvis Bay Urban constituency councillor, Mr. Deriou Benson. Now we are going to get to know him a little better, and he's going to talk about his future plans. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. Now we are joining you from the Eiffel Tower, all the way from Christmas in Paris by Blue Whale Boutique Hotel here in Walvis Bay. So it's now time for your news. Now 3 senior and junior staff members were suspended at the Walvis Bay municipality pending an investigation by the Anti-Corruption Commission. Now the employees are Muronga Ngura, who is the Chief Executive Officer of the municipality, Augustino Victor, General Manager of Community and Economic Development, Jack Manala, Manager for Property and Housing, and then Constance Summers, a property clerk.
So the suspension came after the ACC raided the offices of 4 officials and seized equipment, including laptops, desktops, and cell phones. On the 9th of December, the ACC is investigating allegations of corruption in relation to the alleged lack of transparency and unaccounted funds believed to belong to the mass housing project.
Now, this investigation stems from after 24 million Namibian dollars apparently went missing from the massive urban land servicing project. Now, according to Knowledge Ipinge, the former urban constituency councillor of Walvis Bay, 230 million Namibian dollars was paid by the Walvis Bay municipality to contractors to build houses for applicants with whom the municipality signed deeds of sale.
And 24 million worth of urban have been registered into the homeowners' names. However, these monies never reach the municipality of Walvis Bay's banking accounts, and as a result doesn't reflect on the audited financial statements presented to the regional council. Since September, there has not been a plausible answer as to where the money is.
Yes. Now, the communications officer of the Walvis Bay municipality, Ms. Anita Kaiva, said in a statement that an extraordinary council meeting was held on Tuesday morning. Now, where it was resolved that the sale of land of Ervan to be put on hold until further notice. Now, it was also resolved that council through the management committee be provided with a previous resolution or policy regarding the sale of Ervan for scrutiny purposes and to enable it to take an informed decision on the way forward.
Now, Kaiva explained that Muronga, Victor, and Manala and Constance Summers have been suspended by the Municipal Council of Walvis Bay with immediate effect and with full remuneration as a result of the investigation by the ACC into the alleged misappropriation of funds against officials of the municipality. And according to Kaiva, this was done to allow the investigation to be conducted unhindered and without threat or interference and the possible tampering with any of records and documents relating to the case.
Now, it was also resolved that all municipal offices, premises and documents be off limits for the suspended officials until further notice. Now, the General Manager for Finance, Mr. Frans Kontep, has been appointed as acting CEO for the duration of the investigation and the suspension. Now, Kaiva added that Council proposed that the Minister of Finance be requested through the procurement unit for exemption from the procurement processes to enable Council to obtain the services of an external audit.
Now, this is to verify the report of the misappropriation of funds regarding the sale of urban and properties as compiled by the Department of Finance and to obtain specialized legal services in the event of disciplinary steps having to be initiated as a result of the investigation. Councillor Leroy Victor, the chairperson of the management committee, proposed this with support of Councillor Olivia Andrews. Other councillors present at the meeting were Trevino Forbes, the mayor, Richard Webb, Ronald Bramwell, Stanley Bekeer, Albertina Nkosi, and Ephraim Shozi.
Yes.
Hashtag pay back the
Yes,
money.
yes, hashtag pay back the money. Now moving on to something a bit in Afrikaans. Hydrosat gaan sy eerste ruimtemissie, waarin dit met behulp van 'n satelliet 'n termiese infrarooi kaart van die aarde wil skep, na Dr. Japie van Sail vernoem. Dit is as 'n manier om 'n vriend se nalatenskap te vereer. Nou Hydrosat het onlangs aangekondig dat dit vroeër van dese maand 'n ooreenkoms met Loft Orbital gesluit om sy eerste satellietmissie vroeg in 2022 van stapel te stuur. Nou volgens die ooreenkoms sal dit van laasgenoemde maatskappy se YAM6 ruimtetuig gebruik maak om die satelliet te loods.
Wow, so die doel is om deur die missie getiteld van Sail 1 die eerste kommersiële ruimtegebaseerde beeldmateriaal te skep wat gaan help om waterstres risiko's vir veldbrande as ook landbou te monitor. Hoe gepas is dit nou nie, né? So Hydrosat se uitvoerende hoof meneer Pieter Vossel het aan spacenews.com gesê die missie word vernoem na Hydrosat se mede-stigter Dr. Japie van Sail wat in Augustus vanjaar oorlede is.
Nou daar is vir ons geen beter manier om ons vriend se nalatenskap te vereer as om hierdie ruimtemissie na hom te vernoem nie, het Vossel gesê. Hy het in 'n mediaverklaring gesê hulle bou die wêreld se eerste kommersiële infrarooi satelliet konstellasie wat temperatuur sal kan meet.
Ja, so hy het ook verduidelik dat tot dusver was dit net in regeringsprogramme gebruik. So hy sê ons bewys hiermee dat iets so hoogs akkuraat soos infrarooi beelde teen 'n kommersiële laagprys gelewer kan word. So Hydrosat is in 2017 in Washington gestig om georuimtelike data aan kommersiële en regeringskliënte te verskaf.
Sjoe. Nou Van Sail is 'n wêreldbekende ruimtewetenskaplike en voormalige afdelingshoof by NASA se staal aandrywingslaboratorium. JPL het vroeër vanjaar in 'n hartaanval dood. Nou hy was 63 jaar oud. Hy is verlede jaar na 33 jaar van diens by die JPL en 20 suksesvolle ruimtesendings agter die blad met die ruimteadministrasie se hoogste toekenning vereer.
Hy het nou maar weer Mars toe gevat.
Ja.
So ja, hy het na sy aftrede die privaat maatskappy Hydrosat begin en was die laaste maande besig met die ontwikkeling en implementering van 'n toestel vir vinnige COVID-19 toetse. Ja, Van Sail is in 1957 op Otis gebore en het sy kinderjare op Opuwo deurgebring.
Baie cool oomie gewees, Otis.
Ek was bevoorreg om hom te
Ja, ek ook. En hy het net die deur kom oopgemaak vir alle leerlinge om te sê, alles hier van Namibia, jy kan by NASA loop werk op die einde van die dag. Now, in our third story, the Junior Town Council of Swakopmund held their annual Santa Shoebox project again and were able to donate 180 boxes to children living in Montesa and DRC. Now, the project aims to provide less privileged children with basic necessities. Now, the public is asked to fill a shoebox with items such as clothing, toiletries, toys, and to donate it to the project.
So the JTC visited 2 soup kitchens in DRC as well as Festus Conte Primary School to deliver the gift boxes. The boxes that remained after the visits were given to children walking on the streets. The JTC thanked the Lutheran Church in Swakopmund and Nedbank Namibia for their contributions to the project.
That's very cool. And then moving on, the former Walvis Bay Municipal Council has approved the sale of land at Farm 37 to Powershield Trading, a Namibian registered close corporation and a subsidiary of the Defence Force Foundation. Now, the company intends to construct affordable houses for Namibian Defence Force members.
Now, Lilo Nilenge, who was the former chairperson of the Municipal Management Committee, said that Powershield Trading applied in October and indicated they wish to acquire land on Farm 37 to build houses for NDF members. The land is strategically positioned for the members of the Defence Force and is nearby the Rooikop military base, and Farm 37 consists of 31 portions, and Council is in an advanced stage to develop extensions 1 and 2 in Green Valley proper. The bids for civil works to provide infrastructure for extension 1 and 2 and Green Valley proper will be awarded soon. Opinion is therefore held that portion 1 and 2 of remainder farm 37 be allocated to Powershield Trading.
As she explained, the locality plan depicts that the land is unserviced at portion 1 and 2 of remainder farm 37, and the portion of land identified in remainder farm 37 is not formalized in terms of the town planning ordinance. Now the applicant has to go through all planning processes to create or establish the township legally.
So Leandrea said the proposal for Powershield Trading is a unique development proposition that will significantly contribute to the growth and development of Walvis Bay. The development will uplift Farm 37 and set a trend for other developments to follow. The application by Powershield is supported as it will bring about much needed opportunities for Walvis Bay.
Okay, now the applicant has not made any offer to purchase land from council. However, it was decided the land will be offered to the applicant at $50 per square meter. Now Powershield Trading should pay 10% of the purchase price towards the landscaping fund at the date of sale, and the applicant should contribute to the actual cost of the provision of bulk services. Now the management, this is the former management committee, also recommended the Department of Roads and Building Control determine the exact contribution when final designs of bulk services are approved.
Yes, so the applicant at the end own cost should do all or any required groundworks, provide all outstanding services and adhere to the standards for all services, such as water connection, water, sewage, electrical reticulation, tarred roads, and that such services be donated to council free of charge, Leandrea said at that point in time.
Okay, now other requirements include the applicant commence with development within 24 months from the date of transfer at the deeds office, and the development be completed within 36 months from the date of transfer. Now failing to comply would result in the undeveloped areas being reverted to council at the cost of the applicant. But I think this is one of the decisions of the former council that the new council will also be reviewing.
Okay.
So we're going to check, because where there's land involved, new council said they first want to scrutinize and check it out. All the deals, all the matters, anything that pertains to land, because housing is a very sensitive and is a huge crisis here in Walvis Bay.
Yes.
So I believe this is also going to be one of the decisions that the previous council made that the new council is also going to check out.
But from what I get here is that Farm 37 is massive.
It's big, it's huge. It's huge. It's going to be like a little town in itself at the end of the day.
Okay.
It's basically, for those who don't know where Farm 37 is, it's almost like when you drive to Dune 7 and you get the turn off as you would go to the Desert Raceway, the oval track, and then the Marble Works.
Yes.
It's just like across the Marble Works.
So, yes, that concludes your news segment for today. You can get the stories we discussed and so much more on our website www.erongo.com.na.
You talking down on us, we live it up. You talking down on us, we live it up. I'm talking way up, way up. I'm talking way up, way up. I'm talking way up, way up. I'm talking way up. You talking down on us, we live it up. You talking down on us, we live it up. I'm talking way up, way up. I'm talking way up, way up. I'm talking way up, way up. I'm talking way up. I'm too high for these haters, they should call me NASA. I got a NASCAR, cause my car is faster. Pull up to valet, tell them park that thing. Leave a blunt in the car.
Okay, with me here is Mr. Deriou Benson, Honorable Deriou Benson, who is our Urban Constituency Councillor. How are you today, Dario?
Hi, Leandrea. No, I'm doing good. I also need to get used to the phrases and the names. So
Yes.
yeah, it's everything is good today.
Cool.
glad to have you here.
Yes, it's very nice, and I'm very excited to speak to our honourable today. Now, Dario, the purpose of this interview today is just for the people to get to know you at the end of the day. Please tell us, who is Deriou Benson? Where did you grow up? Where did you go to school? What did you do before you became urban constituency councillor? Give us the whole jazz.
Okay, Leandrea, basically, I was born in Louw on the 23rd of April 1991. My family moved to Walvis Bay on an early age.
Yes.
I went to Naro Primary from grade 1.
Yes, Pawan Bahau.
Yes, Pawan Bahau with Mr. Fisher. And then when I went up to high school, I moved over to Walvis Bay Private High School. I matriculated in 2009. After that, I started working immediately in the logistics industry. And that's why I found me at the beginning of 2020. So last year, I had the idea of opening up my own company.
Wow.
And my partner, she went through with it, and I joined her in January 2020. So we were still busy.
Yes.
When all of the politics started.
Yes.
So, yeah, I know politics was never my first idea, but I found me in the situation, or not in the situation, but the fortunate situation.
Yes.
Where I could help my community.
Exactly.
And I think
that's all in a nutshell, basically.
Exactly.
You married, right?
Yes. I married in 2017. My high school love, actually.
Yes.
So we still happily married. I'm looking forward to the future along with my spouse.
Awesome. Now, Dario, I think where the people started knowing you is when you started fighting for the Naraval community, where you guys basically stopped the second COVID-19 funeral from happening.
Yes.
Is that what sparked you becoming involved in politics?
Definitely, yes, Leandrea. Politics, I always just read about, and
yes.
Yeah, I was aware of politics, but it was never my aspiration.
Yes.
And when we stood up and we had a voice, it made something come in my life, and
yes.
I could see that when you really fight for the right cause, and when you stand up for what is right, I mean, then you can have a collective goal, and
Exactly. Now, Dario, tell me, what is the one thing that drives you every morning? This is now your second day in office, technically.
Yes.
But what is your aspiration? What is the one thing that keeps on motivating you to do better?
For me, the first thing is family.
Yes.
And Walvis Bay is a small town. It's starting only to grow now. So for me, family is the first thing. And family in Walvis Bay is a big thing, and everyone knows each other. So I think whenever I meet someone, more than once, then I take it up as family and as my friend. So for me, assisting family and friends, and assisting our community in the wider part. So interacting with people on a daily basis is something that I look forward to, and not people don't have always problems, but people have concerns and
knowledge to even share at the end of the day.
So for me, just interacting with people and hearing what they have on their minds, and where I can help.
Exactly.
I definitely.
And I think this is like a perfect point to start at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Now, Dario aside, you also played rugby for many years for Kudu's Rugby Club. Trotse Kudu.
Yes, I'll really blow.
Tell me, the skills that you've learned playing rugby and playing as a team, do you think some of those skills you can apply here as a leader?
Definitely, not just in rugby, Leandrea. I mean, sports all over.
Yes.
Any sport code that you practice. First thing is always just sportsmanship,
yes.
and then friends.
Yes.
So yeah, I think as a team sport, rugby really helped me a lot in working with different people and making a success. Because everyone has their own minds when coming together. So
yes.
Yeah, rugby is the one thing that I think helped me a lot, working with different people, and then as a leader as well. So I'm looking forward to hopefully putting those skills to end and helping the community.
Awesome. Now you're a very young councillor,
yes.
And you're also part of a party that only started about a few months ago. Yes. So there are a few people that like, okay, let's check what they have to do, or some of them are a bit skeptical.
Yes.
What would you like to tell them?
Well, I think firstly, we need to thank Mr. or Dr. Pandolini Tula.
Yes.
He is the one that started all of this, and I think with him we have a very, very capable leader.
Yes.
And a very diverse group of skills. And I think he showed it with
Yes.
our campaign and what he did for us as councillors, what he did in Erongo, what he
Yes.
did in the whole of Namibia.
Yes.
IPC is just all of us. We are representing IPC
Yes.
at the moment. So we need to deliver. People have their eyes on us, and I think we are here for change.
Definitely.
And for the good change. And I think our now big aim is for 2024, where we can entrust our leader in the big seat.
In the big seat, yes. And I mean, it's independent patriots for change.
Yes,
that
definitely.
it says it all.
Yes.
Now, Dario, this is just the start of your career as urban constituency councillor. But if there is one thing you would like to see changed over the 5 years, what would it be?
5 years seems a lot.
Yes.
Leandrea, but it's time flies. We all know that, and I don't want to aim too high, but people, like I said, is my inspiration. Meeting
Yes.
people, interacting with people, and at the end of the day, people's main concern in Walvis Bay is employment.
Yes.
Housing.
Yes.
And along with our local authority and the municipality, I think our big aim is employment. So hopefully we can tackle that, and we can deliver. Not on all of the promises, hopefully,
Yes.
but at least we can start with a project, and hopefully when we are there, after the 5 years, something has started, and we
Yes.
have laid the proper foundation for all of us to continue. So that's the main aim. In 5 years' time to get projects off the ground,
Yes.
and hopefully for better the living standards of the whole of Walvis Bay.
Cool. Now, Dario, how do you tackle challenges? When something comes your way and you're like, ish, who know?
Firstly, I know I have a calm nature by hand.
Definitely.
And firstly, the first thing is to listen
Yes.
and try to understand the person's situation or the situation on hand. Understand what you need to do, and from there dissect and see
Yes.
what the person wants and what you can assist. And after that, get back to the person and see what's the
Best
yeah,
outcome.
What's the
Cool.
best outcome?
And then just finally, Dario, do you have a message for people, specifically for the urban constituency people?
Firstly, again, I would like to thank all the urban constituency community that went out and voted for myself and for IPC and for our local authority candidates. Thank you for entrusting us, and now is the time to give back. And with the necessary support that we received, I think we can achieve all our goals that we were planning to set out, and we are going to set out. So again, thank you
Awesome.
for the support. We appreciate it.
Oh, and then final. You have an open door policy, right?
Yes, definitely. Always, my door is always open. I just explained to them this morning that please don't close the door.
Yes.
Only when I have someone here, but always my door will be open to anyone.
Cool. Thank you so much, Honorable. Thank you for taking out time
you.
from your busy schedule to chat to us today.
Always. Thank you, Leandrea.
And now for your weather and tides. Kicking off with the tides, we're at high tide this morning at 25 minutes past 4, low tide at 20 minutes past 10, high tide will be at 20 minutes to 5, and then low tide will be at 20 minutes to 11 this evening. Your best fishing time for today is between 10 minutes to 10 and then 5 minutes to 11. So those of you on holiday, stay the lane. Now for your temperatures, Walvis Bay, we're at sunrise at 12 minutes past 6 this morning, and then sunset will be at 7:45 this evening. Now this is more or less your sunrise and sunset times for all the major towns here in the Erongo region. Now maximum temperature for today in Walvis Bay is 19 degrees Celsius with a northwest wind of 11 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 14 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius. And then for Swakopmund, maximum for today is 19 degrees Celsius with a west-northwest wind of 11 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 15 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius. Then for Walvis Bay, maximum for today is 19 degrees Celsius with a westerly wind of 11 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 16 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius. Moving on to Arandis. Maximum for today is 27 degrees Celsius with a west-northwesterly wind of 15 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 13 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 25 degrees Celsius. For Usakos, maximum for today, 38 degrees Celsius with a southeasterly wind of 9 kilometers per hour, with a minimum of 16 for tomorrow and a maximum of 37 degrees Celsius for tomorrow. Finally, for Karibab, maximum is for today is 37 degrees Celsius with an easterly wind of 11 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 16 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 37 degrees Celsius. And then finally for Omaruru, maximum for today is 38 degrees Celsius with an easterly wind of 13 kilometers per hour. For tomorrow, a minimum of 16 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 37 degrees Celsius. And that is your weather and tides for today and tomorrow. Unfortunately, we've reached the end of today's episode of Erongo Talk.
Yes. So go like and then click on the links on our Facebook page to access any of the stories we talked about or to get information about services as well as adverts on our website www.erongo.com.na. And then join us on our social media family.
Yes,
You're most welcome. Yes.
You can follow us on Facebook, you can follow us on Twitter, and you can also follow us on Instagram, and you can get in contact with us either for advertisement opportunities. Let us know what's happening in your town. Let us know who you'd like to see on the Erongo Talk show or where you'd like to see the Erongo Talk team. At 0811 7040, that's 0811 7040. And that is also your go-to number for competitions this December.
Yes.
Now, unfortunately, yesterday the Desert Dash competition closed. Closing date was the 15th.
Yes.
So if you did not send your 30-second video, you flop. Another thing, the Erongo Talk team is going to be at the Nedbank Food Fest from tomorrow onwards, tomorrow and Friday. So we have a competition going on where you can win a free stall, where you can store out your goods.
If you are an entrepreneur.
Yes, we're specifically focusing on the local entrepreneurs. So what you need to do is you need to send your name, your surname, and tell us a bit about your business along with a picture of yourself to 0811 7040. That's 0811 7040. So, and then who knows, you might get the chance to stall out your
Promote
goods.
your stuff.
Exactly. But today is unfortunately the last day for that because the Nedbank Food Fest kicks off tomorrow. So don't worry, we'll be back again at 12 o'clock, like I said, at the Nedbank Food Fest, so you can come say hi to us. Or let us know who you'd like to see or where you'd like to see. Come chat with us. Let's just vibe.
And then finally, stay sanitized, wear your mask, keep that and maintain that social distancing. We'll catch you tomorrow.